right, so we did our letters all the way to O. Now we're going to start with the letter P. And remember, we have our top solid line, our solid bottom line, and the dotted line in the middle that kind of gives us an idea of where our letters live. So our next letter is the letter P. And you start at the top, pull all the way down, go back to the top, and you're going to do kind of like a half circle, living within the top line and the dotted line. And then the lowercase p starts at the dotted line, goes down below a little bit. Sometimes we say those that go below that line are in the mud. Come back up, half circle right up there. That's pretty easy, right? After P, we have Q. Q is a pretty easy letter. It's a circle, and it touches the top line and the bottom line, but then it has a little leg that's in the middle right there, and it lets you know that's a Q. Lowercase q is a little trickier, like making an A, but then it's got a little tail at the bottom that hangs down below here in the mud. So we have P, Q. Now we need the letter R. Starts from top to bottom. Pretty easy. You go back up to the top and you do like you're making the letter P, just that half circle at the top. But then you're going to pull out and give it like a little kickstand, like on your bike, that keeps it from rolling away or falling over. Lowercase r starts at the dotted line. It's a line. And then you push back up and rainbow part way over. That's a lowercase r. And the next one is the letter S. And the letter S makes the sound S, like a snake. And it kind of even looks like a snake. It starts just below that top line and pushes up and around and back up. And that is a letter S. Lowercase s does the same thing, but it's between the dotted line and the solid line at the bottom. S's are kind of tricky, and they will take a lot of practice to get them on the line just right. So we won't worry, we'll just practice. After the letter S comes the letter T. Thank goodness it's easy. Top to bottom, and it crosses at the top. That's easy. Lowercase t does the same thing. It starts right there, right above the dotted line, a little bit taller than the dotted line. And then you go back and you cross on that dotted line. The letter T. The next one is the letter U. It's a little tough one. Starts at the top and it comes down and makes a big curve and goes right back up and has a little arm there that keeps it from falling over. The letter U. And the lowercase u does the same thing between the dotted line and the bottom line. After U comes the letter V, and it's got one slant like that from the top to the bottom, and you push back up and touch the top line. V. The lowercase v does exactly the same thing, only in between the dotted line and the bottom line. After V comes W, and W is a tricky one. It's got a slant, then you push back up just above the dotted line there, back down, and up one more time all the way to the top, and that is a W. And the lowercase w does the same thing, only in between the dotted lines at the bottom and the solid line at the top, at the bottom. Dotted line in the middle and the solid line at the bottom. So it's down, up, and that is your W. Okay, keep practicing.